a journey of home renovation and maintenance. Welcome to Maintaining 18. The pruning period is drawing to a close. Thoughts of pruning pushed its way to the foremost of my thoughts. The maintenance was done over several days, but 4 trees and 3 plants require pruning and all have branches intruding on the house with one exception. I picked up some tips from arborists on YouTube University. Branches can grow rapidly, and last summer branches had to be cut while the tree was actively growing. The first tree had branches growing towards the property line. This was brought to my attention previously. Cuts were made during the summer when the tree was actively growing. The consequence is sprouting at the location of the cut. They do not look good, and the direction of the growth will be problematic. Resulted in a tear and fortunately was not a predicament. What an arborist called the 3-cut method avoids these issues. The goal of the 3-cut method is a clean cut. Cutting an unsupported branch often leads to tearing and not a clean cut. The goal is to prune branches growing towards the property line, the house, or oddly. There are cases of above 3 branches per limb. Some branches are pruned to bring the count to 3. The final result is a clean cut. The branch was cut too far from the trunk and resulted in poor healing. A quick cut and a pat, fixed. Having pruned the lower branches, pruning continued from a ladder. Next tree was planted a year ago. The tree is small and not a problem to the house, the only exception. At first, the pruning blade from the reciprocating saw was used, and that produced jagged cuts. A few minutes later, and with the right tool for the job, a pruning chair, pruning continued. The goal here is to maintain 3 branches from a limb. Branches that are growing oddly are removed. A few clean cuts later, this tree is pruned. Tree is an American sycamore. The tree is mature and is the second hardest to prune. Looking closely, signs all the branches were cut back can be seen. Where some branches were cut, the bark has healed completely. Amazing. A quick note on using the pole saw. It has teeth that are close to the housing. Pushing the pole saw teeth onto the branch keeps it steady for the cuts. The direction the chain spins as it cuts the branch pulls the teeth tight to the branch. Sawdust is propelled towards the operator. A dust mask and some eye protection are essential. As for accurate cuts, not as good as being close to the branch with a pruning saw. A ladder was used to reach some branches. Unlike with a wall, the top of the ladder does not have a firm seat against the tree. The ladder shifting left or right and propelling me to the ground crossed my mind with every step towards the tree crown. In order to proceed, either climb the tree and get very personal with the branch, or cut smaller sections and risk being struck on the face. Option 2 was selected. I used the pickup and placed a ladder in the back to elevate me enough to make the cuts. So by staying out of the way, the branches are cut one by one.